ただきます。
Seven Herbs Rice Porridge is a traditional Japanese rice porridge eaten on January 7th. It is meant to rest the stomach after the heavy meals of the new year. and to wish for good health throughout the year. The 7 herbs are not special medicinal plants. They are common wild herbs that begin to sprout at the start of spring. Siri, Nazuna, Gogyo, Akobera, Hotokanoza, Suzuna, and Suzushiro. In the past, people chopped these herbs while reciting their names out loud. It was not only a meal, but also a small ritual to begin the year. 7 herbs rice porridge is not a dish meant to be enjoyed for its flavor. Only a small amount of salt is added, and the herbs are gently cooked together with rice. It is made very soft, so that it does not put strain on the body. On a cold winter morning, bringing a bowl of steaming porridge to your mouth, you slowly feel warmth spreading from inside your body. It is not luxurious, and it is not flashy. But because there is nothing extra, your attention naturally turns to the sensations of your body. 7 herbs rice porridge is, I think, a dish that sits in a very quiet place within Japanese food culture.